Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Will Accounting. Welcome. Hello, hello, 16 Cyan. Welcome. Hi, Miss So Savvy. Welcome. Hey, Kendrick. Go ahead and turn this around. Good morning. Welcome, everyone. How's everybody's morning going? It is still morning here on the East Coast, just for a little while longer. So how's your morning going? Let me know where you're checking in from in the chat box. And we're going to get started for this moment, this morning motivational moment. And so for while y'all are doing that, and more people are coming into the room, I don't want to hold it up for those that are watching the replay, right? Because, but there is Jacksonville, Florida. All right, getting busy. Awesome. Love it, love it, love it. So just a couple of things. One, I want to make sure that if you are whichever phone you're on, you swipe up or swipe right or left or whichever direction it is. I'm not sure. On Android, I know it's swipe up. And share this with your followers. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Periscope with your Periscope peeps. And then also make sure that you are giving me those hearts if I say something that you agree with or that's touching home. And so for those that are coming on, hi Demita, welcome. Those that are joining us now that may not be familiar with me, I just want to let you all know my name is Famira, the Diamond Diva, your visual impactologist, and I am a brand strategist and coach and designer. And so I help women entrepreneurs who are multifaceted, multi-gifted, and multi-passionate take all of those passions and all of who they are and package them in a brand that helps them to impact the world and those that they are here to service. And so that's what I do. I love what I do. But on this morning, we're not talking about branding. We're talking about morning motivational moment, right? And we're talking about it's time to share your brilliance with the world. And so those that know about me, I am very much into empowerment and encouraging the community, whether especially my ladies, especially my divas, for the guys that are watching, the dudes that love us, we have love for you as well. But I just have a special place for my ladies because that is who I'm called to serve. But anyone can take away from these motivational moments. And so today when I got started, I was sharing, oh, my glasses broke. Oh no, I just saw that. Oh well. Welcome back, Miss So Savvy. The quote that I showed at the very beginning of when I opened this up said that the diva says, shout your brilliance to the world, they're waiting on you. And so that is so true. And when we understand that, I'm so sad that my glasses are broke. Hey Tammy. I'm gonna have to fix that. Well, y'all about to see me. I need some old school tape. Some nerd tape to hold them together. I'm gonna have to get those fixed. Anyway, but that's gonna bother me, y'all. So, but let me get back focused because I'm like, my glasses. So, but we're talking about brilliance and sharing your brilliance with the world, right? And so your brilliance can come through even if you're wearing broke glasses. But it's just so important. So what happens, a lot of times I hear from entrepreneurs because as I'm helping them build their brands or I'm in different communities with them, and they all talk about how they struggle with really showing their expertise, or they downplay their light. They don't allow their light to shine as brightly as they normally would because they're new to the entrepreneurial circle or they're new at what they're doing, as far as, you know, showing it on social media, not necessarily new in regards to having experience. But even for those that may be new to the field that they're in, not understanding that a lot of times we have God-given talents that we couldn't be taught if we were to take a course. Just the same thing when you think about proteges when it comes to music or art, where they just had a natural talent. As soon as they put their pen to paper, beautiful art was made, right? And so that is the same case a lot of times when it comes to business and coaching. And I'm not by any way saying that you should not be trying to get education and better yourself and to study and show yourself approved. I do believe in that, but at the same time, it does not negate your natural God-given talent when you're walking in purpose. But I get a lot of these entrepreneurs that don't share their brilliance with the world, or they downplay truly their level of gifting and their level of expertise because of all these outside chatter that they're listening to. And I just want to, on today, give a little bit of motivation. Yes, raise your hand, Tammy. It's okay. It's okay. But what we want to do is be able to get away from that, right? And I know it's a lot easier said than done. Trust me, I know, because it is my story. Those that know me or that have been following me for a while know I talk about my story very often in regards to dealing with low self-esteem and not feeling as though I was worthy. And so a lot of times I'm so glad you need to hear this, Miss So Savvy. And so a lot of times I would downplay my light. Even when I was in school, I was very gifted in math and science, and then I learned the world of poetry and all these different things, but I always would downplay it because I didn't want to be known as that one, right? The smart one, or or someone trying to tell me that I thought I was all that, and and all of those different types of things that I dealt with. Oh my God, y'all, these glasses are gonna drive me crazy, but they're too cute. I don't want to take them off. But I would have to deal with the things of you are, you think you all that, and you doing too much, and you always into something. And so I, systematically started shrinking back and started falling back into the background, and was not allowing myself to shine in my natural gifting. And so what happened for me was really just a revelation moment of knowing that I have to share my brilliance with the world, right? Because at the end of the day, I really truly believe, whether it's clients or people watching my periscopes, or people that tune into my blab show, or that may watch my YouTube channel, that those are divine appointments, right? Where they come in and they, meet me in that space, and that it is something that I say or do that they need to hear for that day, right? And so, or that will help propel them to the next level. Excuse me. So I have to operate in my brilliance. And I was sitting one day, and it's been about a year ago now, and it was right before I was getting ready to speak at an event in New Jersey, and God really gave me the analogy of being the lighthouse, right? And of really truly understanding what that means. And so as being the lighthouse and your brilliance shining through being the light is really what is helping to guide other people safely to the shore, right? Because you never know what type of fog, what type of darkness, other people may be walking in, what type of distractions are going on around them. And your light is the light that's going to bring them safely to shore. And so he gave me the analogy of understanding that it is the people in the houses on land that complain about the light of the lighthouse, right? And why do they do that? They do that because they're standing still. They're not going anywhere. So to them, the light is just so extra bright, and it's annoying, and, and they want the light to stop. But for those people that are making moves and that are moving in their journey, the light is a beckoning light that's saying, come this way, follow me. I've already walked these steps, and it's safe to travel here, right? And so you have to really be careful who you listening to, right? Are you listening to those that are on the water, that are trying to arrive safely to their destination, that are telling you, thank you so much for what you shared, it meant so much to me? Or are you listening to the people that are standing still in the houses on the shore that are complaining that your light is too bright, right? So you have to be careful on whose voice you will listen to. And a lot of time, those that are standing still, their voice is louder because they're right on the shore near you. But, and those that are moving forward because they are a distance off, you sometimes don't hear their voice as loudly or as clearly. But you have to keen your ears to hear the people that you are here to service and what they're telling you, and in regards to the brilliance that you're showing, right? Because you are helping people, you are making a difference, you are affecting change, no matter what industry you're in, no matter what your product or service, no matter, what your purpose is, whether it's volunteering or even on your 9 to 5, you can be a blessing anywhere that you are. And so you have to turn your ears on to hear those people and not the people that are standing still, that are not going anywhere, that refuse to move, that are complaining that your light is too bright. And so I just want to encourage you on this morning to allow your brilliance to show through. The world is waiting on you. You have specific people assigned to you that need to see your light, and they need to see your light at full capacity, not in a diminished state. So stop trying to dial it back. Stop trying to turn it down. Stop trying to mute it out. Let it shine. Be all of who you've been designed to be, and embrace that. For me, I'm bright. I like to have fun. I wear these funky glasses, all of those different things, but I refuse to downplay it. It is who I am. It's how God created me. It doesn't mean that someone else that is more conservative or, maybe more soft-spoken or anything like that they're less effective. No, they're effective to the people that they're supposed to reach. The people that I'm supposed to reach their ADD would not allow them to pay attention to somebody that's extra conservative and soft-spoken and, and domicile, type of thing, right? Because they would be all over the place. Hey, Diva 2, they would be all over the place and they wouldn't pay attention. But my animated personality and how I am and how I act keeps their attention and their focus, and they're able to hear what I have to say, right? And so everyone is needed for somebody. So that is why you need to be you, be authentically you, not somebody else, because the people that you're here to reach will only respond to the full, total, non-apologetic version of yourself. And so you have to find the courage to be all of who that is, regardless of the people that won't like it. Because there's always going to be somebody that is going to be complaining, or somebody that's going to be hating, as people say. I don't really care or subscribe to that, but however you want to define it, people do gossip, people do talk. I mean, but at the end of the day, who cares? I don't care, but it took a long time for me to get there, so I understand it. So if you're not there yet, just keep moving forward. As you continue to move forward and you continue to get secure in your gifting and what God has created you to do, the more you will get to the point where you don't care, right? What people have to say. You care about the person, but not about what they have to say. I always say that your permission is not required or desired, right? And your validation either. It's not necessary. If you give it to me, great. I'm glad that you heard me and that you understood what I was here to say, because that tells me that you're one of the people that I was designed to affect. If not, I'm not. And I pray that you find the person that's going to speak the language that you need to hear in order to get to your next level. This is why even in business, when you get this concept, you are able to work with people in your own same industry. You're able to collaborate with other powerful women and men. You're able to do all of that because you stand secure in your own space, in your own gifting, in your own brilliance, and you understand how bright your light is. And being around other people that shine bright does not diminish your light. It makes the light brighter. Think about when you go in a room, or when you are even at Home Depot, right? Home Depot is a great example. My dad used to work for them. And so Home Depot is a great example. And when you go to the light section where you're picking out different lights to put up in your house, they have all the lights on, right? They don't just have like one light on and then the other one's just sitting there. They have all the lights on. And one light does not diminish the other lights that are up there. It makes that whole area shine brighter. Hey, Therese, the paper lover, it makes the whole area shine brighter. And so that is the same way us as people are. We need to allow our brilliance to shine, so that as our brilliance shine and we connect with other people that are allowing their brilliance to shine, that we are being a brighter shine on the world, right? Working together makes everyone shine. So true. But unfortunately, a lot of people do not get that concept. Hey, Faces by Tosh. Welcome to the scope. And so for those that are joining in, I invite you to invite your followers. You can swipe up or swipe left, and invite your Twitter peeps as well as your Periscope peeps. And if as I'm talking, if you agree with what I'm saying, you can feel free to hit that screen and heart it up. It's the only kind of heart attack that I like, and that is on the screen of Periscope. And so, but what we're talking about today is just really about showing your brilliance and not being afraid. The world is waiting for you to show up, and to show up in full capacity, right? Because if you're only giving a diminished portion of yourself or a percentage of yourself, you're really doing a disservice to those people that you are here to work with, right? And that you are here to service, and that you are here to be a catalyst to impact their lives in some way. And so so you gotta be willing to show up. This is the whole premise of my community, the GRU Community, which is the GRU Conglomerate, which stands for Global Rebel Entrepreneurial Women. And why do I use the term rebel? Well, it's because we are willing to go against the status quo. Business as usual is not necessarily good business, right? And we are willing to stand for doing things correctly, to being all of who we are, to being a trailblazer. So when there is no path there, creating the path on our own, not understanding that there is no box, there are no boundaries. And so I can do my business however I want to do my business, and it will attract the people that is meant to attract, because they will relate is directly to how I run my business. And so you don't have to be in the traditional things of what business looks like. You can set your business up to run however you want your lifestyle to be, right? And so, and understanding that, I have created this community of women that are like relieved that they are able to now be all of who they are and not have to be concerned with what society tells them they're supposed to be, right? And so if you want to join us, if that sounds like a community that you would love to be a part of, then I invite you to join us. You can just go to www.thegru, that's GREW as in past tense of grow, GRU conglomerate.com, and you register there, and then you'll get your information to join us in the group. But it really came from a place of me no longer wanting to diminish my brilliance, right? And not wanting people to try to tell me that I had to be this or that, or I had to pick and choose pieces of who I am, and only be that, instead of embracing all of who I am and being all of that, right? So, and that's what it's about, for me. And so, and I just want to encourage other women, other divas, and other dudes that love us to do that too, to be all of who you are. Don't be afraid to go against the status quo, to blaze your own path, and to make the life that only, that you desire and that is of your dreams. And in the interim, you're able to truly impact the world, right? And so I hope this has been motivational for you today, and that you take this message and it helps you and makes you want to shine brighter, and makes you want to go harder, and makes you want to love longer, and all those great things, and just make this world a better place. There is tons of crap happening right now in the world, and we need more people that are spreading love. And as my friend Kevin Madison here on Periscope would say, spreading love and light, and just really being about that, right? And so today, this message was all about the light, but you can't shine the light without having the love. Love you to pieces too, TME. Without sharing the love too. So I'm glad you were able to jump on as well. And so before we go, I just want to ask you, because I am trying to reach 100,000 hearts. I know people are on like 7 million and 2 million and all these millions of hearts. I'm just trying to get to 100K. So but we all on our own journey, and so I love to see them, because I'm like, that's where I'm headed. But right now I'm trying to get to 100,000. So I'm gonna ask you, before we leave, anyone who is here still watching me, if this has been beneficial to you in any way, that you will tap your screen and heart it up for me. I would appreciate it so greatly. I'm getting ready to head over to Blab now. If you are not familiar with the Blab platform, it is Blab, BALAB.IM. I'm heading over there to host my Babes Who Brand talk show. So that's coming up next at 12 o'clock. I have an amazing guest. Stephanie D. Moore is going to be joining me on that platform. So I appreciate you tuning in. And if you still are free or can join me over there, then I welcome you to join me there. You can find it easier by going to the website www.babeswhobrand.com, and it'll show you the link to get to today's episode. And so until tomorrow, tomorrow Friday, I will be on Periscope again, doing a some type of Periscope on branding and business. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about yet. We'll figure it out. But I hope you tune in. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel here and are following me so that you get my updates. But thank you all so much for joining me, and you have a fabulous day. Make sure you check me out at my website at www.famira. That's F as in fabulous, AMIRA, green just like the color, .com. And you all have a triumphant Thursday. All right. Talk to you all later.